I was just a stand-in. Episode 1. The Beginning of the End. You know, sometimes life changes in a single moment. For me, it happened the day my sister came back to the country. That same day, my husband handed me divorce papers. No explanation, no warning. Just, Cherry, our marriage is over. I stared at him, stunned. My heart didn't just ache, it shattered. And the worst part, I was carrying his child. But I didn't tell him. I signed the papers just like that. Told myself it was better to walk away with some dignity, even though I felt like I was drowning. But life had one more surprise in store for me, because a few weeks later, I married his enemy. Yes, his arch-enemy, Simon. If you're wondering how that happened, you're not alone. I still ask myself the same thing sometimes, but the truth is, things between David and me were never what they seemed. You see, I wasn't even supposed to marry him. My sister Jane was. She was the golden child, smart, stunning, and adored by everyone. But right before the wedding, she ran off overseas to chase some fairy tale love story. And me? I got slotted in to take her place, like a spare part. I should have said no. I should have walked away, but I didn't. I'd had a crush on David for 7 years. So when my parents asked me to marry him instead, I said yes. I thought, maybe if I loved him hard enough, he'd love me back. But on our wedding night, instead of holding me, he handed me a contract. 3 years. That's all our marriage would last. And he made it clear, this wasn't love. This was a deal. I signed it, I told myself. Maybe if I showed him I cared. If I cooked his favorite meals, helped with his migraines, supported his work, maybe he'd change his mind. I know now how foolish that was. For 3 years I gave him everything, and he gave me nothing. Then Jane came back, and suddenly, David wanted that divorce fast. Now tell me, what would you do if you were me? Because that's where my story really begins.